Hello again, ladies and gentlemen. This is Dicebag, and I'm getting back into pack reviews, as you can see. Now, this little thing I haven't done for a while, so I might be a little rusty, and I haven't been playing Magic, and I don't really play Pokemon in the first place much, not since I was a little kid at least. But I am interested in seeing what the new stuff is all about, because I haven't bought any Magic cards since Throne of Eldraine, I think. But I suspect it's going to be full of cash grabby bullcrap, as this is evidence of, as well as these. And I also suspect that I'm probably going to hate it. But who knows? We'll find out. And along the ways, I'll talk a little bit about design and what I think's going on here. And to start off, I have not looked at any spoilers for this set, Zendikar Rising, so this is going to be new for me. Not a very clean opening. What a shame. But let's see. The cards definitely smell different. Not bad, but different. Let's see. Okay, starting off. What is this? A Cascade Seer. What have we got here? A 4 mana 3/3. When it enters the battlefield, you get to scry X, where X is the number of creatures in your party. Okay, your party. What the heck is your party? Your party consists of up to one each of Cleric, Rogue, Warrior, and Wizard. Oh man, I hate that mechanic. That's so... That's so weird. That's a real... That's just an attempt to like mix D&D flavor into Magic, and that shouldn't be a thing. I really don't like that. And it's basically, it's like what was it, the domain mechanic is what they had, where it counts the number of basic land types you have. So the X maxes out at 5 for a domain, and then this one it maxes out at 4? Yeah, 4. So that's just such a lame mechanic, and it's very restrictive. Part of the reason games like this are interesting is because there's a lot of modularity, is what I like to refer to it as. But when you require such specific things, it kind of throws that all out the window. So that's not a good thing for me to start with. I'm already hating this set, and I just started. I liked allies better. Not the last kind of allies. The original allies, those were pretty good. But anyways, I've complained about this one enough. Oh hey, look at that. There's our cleric for our party. What is this? Expedition Healer. 2 mana, 2/2 with vigilance. Okay, he's better than a bear. That's actually not bad. And he has a lifelink as long as you control another cleric. Now this one encourages you to play multiple creature types. This one encourages you to play the same creature type. That's annoying. That's kind of annoying that they build a set around like kind of tribal, but then reverse tribal. I'm not sure what's going up there. What have we got here? Tormenting Voice. I think this is a reprint. That sounds familiar. It's an additional cost to cast a spell, discard a card, draw 2 cards for 2 mana. Okay, so that's a loot card. It doesn't even provide any kind of advantage. Yeah, you're just discarding 2 cards and drawing 2 cards because you played this as a spell and it goes out of your hand. Nothing special there. They continue to kind of screw red on card draw, which always annoys me. Reclaim the Waste. What's this? 1 mana, a kicker 3. Okay, kicker's coming back. That's not a bad sign. Search your library for a basic land, reveal it, put it in your hand, then shuffle your library. If this spell is kicked, search it for 2 basic lands instead of 1. Okay, so it's not ramp, but it does help you get basic lands. You know what would be a lot better is if you didn't have to worry about lands in the first place. Let me go check if I have something about that. Okay. Hey, here's an idea. What if instead of having land, you had the resource on the bottom of the cards, so every card doubles as a resource? Isn't that an interesting mechanic? Wow. Of course, it'd throw all of this out of the water. Oh wait, no it doesn't, because you can just search for the cards themselves and play them as the resource. Oh well. Just a little thing, a little plug for my own little game. It's called Domain XAG. Go check it out. Yeah, I'll have links in this description for you. We got a how to play video and all that, so you'll be able to see exactly what that's all about. But yeah, this is a really basic green spell. It's nothing really special, it's not even ramp, it's just getting cards that are necessary to play the game, which is a design flaw in Magic. Okay, Nimana Skitter Sneak. What am I looking at? Okay, so it's a human rogue, so that guy is the Skitter Sneak, I assume. Well, anyways, as long as an opponent has 8 or more cards in their graveyard. What, was threshold not good enough for you? We just have to make a little bit better of a threshold, a little bit bigger, a little bit more cards in your graveyard. We gotta have that. I mean, we just can't have threshold, can we? That's weird. That's really annoying because we have an identical mechanic, except for the 8 is a 7. Anyways, whenever you have threshold +1, he gets +1/+0 and has minutes. Okay. He's kind of weak just on the stat side anyways. You pretty much need to have the threshold +1 in order for him to actually be worth playing, it seems. But he's not bad when you do that. It's not the bad design space, by the way, but the fact that they have threshold already and they decided not to use it, put 8 instead of 7, that's real annoying. That grinds my gears. Tajiru Blightblade. Okay, it's a 1/1 with Death Touch. Okay, that's very simple. It's not bad. It's not spectacular, but it's a thing. It's a thing I'd play in maybe like an elf tribal deck or something like that. Nahiri's Binding. Okay, what have we got? 3 mana, enchant creature or planeswalker. Yeah, they're calling out planeswalker specifically in the text these days. So, enchanted permanent can't attack or block, and its activated abilities can't be activated. So it's, what is it, Arrest? Arrest, yeah. It's Arrest, but slightly better. I guess that's just kind of an upgrade. I don't know, it's... white removal like this usually doesn't work out all that well, so it's probably kind of underpowered, but whatever. It's not horrible. Okay, this is Zendikar. Zendikar, is that just a new word they came up with? I think I've heard it before, but I don't know. Is it like a stand? Maybe it's like a stand. It sure looks like a stand. I mean, we got glare on the thing. We got Nissa there. We got her stand behind her. I think a Zendikar is just the Zendikar version of a stand. Anyways, what's this? Enchant land. It's a 4/4 elemental creature with reach and haste. It's still a land. an enchanted land dies, return that card to its owner's hand. And it would just be a lot better to have a creature that's a 4/4 with reach and haste. Usually you don't want to send your lands into battle because you need them to cast your spells. Crowtag Bug Catcher, that's a... Okay. I misinterpreted the art there. He's a weird looking guy though. Look at that face. I don't remember Zendikar goblins looking like that. Is that a stylistic retcon right there? Anyways. 2 mana for a 1/2. He's got trample, and whenever he attacks, he gets +1/+0 until end of turn for each creature in your party. And there's the party mechanic again. The party thing aside, it's actually not a bad card. You can get a pretty beefy dude on the attack, and you're gonna want to be attacking. It's yeah. I was just thinking, does it count him as the warrior of your party? And apparently it does. It does seem to have that. He does seem to count towards his own party mechanic, so that's better. He's a 2/2 on the attack at least. Probably more if you're building around this mechanic. And that's another thing. This mechanic specifically pretty much requires you to build around it. It's kind of like the ally mechanic, but not as I don't know what's the term for it. It fakes you out. It makes you feel like you have more control over what you're doing than you actually do. Allies were just kind of straightforward, and this is obviously an evolution of that. And Prowling Felidar, they're bringing Felidars back. People like the Felidars, I guess. They're horned kitties. Let's see, he's 2/3 for 4 with Vigilance, and when a land enters the battlefield under your control, put a +1/+1 counter on him. If he was smaller, that'd actually be a good effect, but considering he's already 4 mana, that's... how many lands are you going to play after that? Probably not that many. I think he's a little behind. I would not put him in a deck. I can think of better things to do. Grotag Night Runner. Okay, we got 3 mana, a 2/3. When he deals combat damage to a player, exile the top card of your library. You may play that card this turn. Okay, some pretty generic red faux card draw, and that gets on my nerves. I don't like the way they handle red card draw. It's annoying. Too many hoops to jump through. And what have we got? Core Blade Master. 2 mana, 1/1 with double strike, and equipped warriors you control have double strike. Now, I haven't seen any equipment so far, so it leads me to think, is there enough equipment even in this set to take advantage of that in a more limited format? But, I mean, on the whole, it's not a bad effect. But, just in the set thing, I'm not sure if that's really fits up with the rest of it. They had a lot of that back when I first started around like Mirrodin era, and that wasn't a type of deck I'd like to play, as like the equipment, almost tribal decks. So I kind of like that effect. Oh, what is this? Let's see, whenever you cast an instant, sorcery, or wizard spell, Umar Wizard gains flying until end of turn. But what is this? Ah, they're doing double-sided land. Double-sided creatures that are lands of what? Can you just play this as a land? Did they rip me off? What is this? Umara Skyfalls. Enters the battlefield tapped, and it just adds blue. That's kind of weak. But what is he exactly? 5 mana, 4/3. And he kinda can sometimes have flying. He feels weak. That's just all there is to it. Coveted prize. 5 mana. Spells cost 1 less for each creature in your party, so it can be down to 1 even. Search your library for a card, put it into your hand, then shuffle your library. If you have a full party, you may cast a spell with converted mana cost 4 or less from your hand without paying its mana cost. Okay, so it's a tutor that lets you cast the spell if you cast it for 1. It's another one of these things where it rewards you for playing a deck that's based around that mechanic, but it doesn't seem like it'd be all that great otherwise. And then we got Swamp, and what is this? That's just a, what do you call that? The fake card you put in your deck to represent the flip cards. Yeah, that's what it is. Represents a double face card. Yeah, just like it says on the thing. Alright, well, that was interesting. I see lots to complain about, and some things where they're doing alright. But mostly it seems like it's kind of par for the course for Magic right now. But I'm sure there will be some more interesting things to talk about when I get into the more expensive boosters. That is probably going to bring me on a rant. So for now, thanks for watching. I'll see you again next time, and don't forget to subscribe for more pack reviews. And if you are interested in the game I'm working on, it's called Domain, and it's an expandable card game that doesn't use randomized distribution, so you can pick it up from the get-go and get the entire set and just start playing and building decks right off the bat. So that links to those will be in the description, and thanks for watching. I'll see you later.